All right, let's talk about something that's a part of our lives every single day, the water coming right out of our taps. If you've ever found yourself wondering if it could be a little cleaner, taste a little better, or just be healthier overall for you and your family, then you are definitely in the right place. Let's dive in. You turn on the faucet and it seems simple enough, right? But the journey your water takes to get to you is, well, it's a long one. From the treatment plant through all those miles of pipes, it can pick up things like sediment, chlorine, and other stuff you'd probably rather not be drinking. And that quote, it really hits the nail on the head. We're not just talking about water for, washing the car. This is the water you drink, the water you cook with, and that has a huge impact on your daily life. It's really all about peace of mind. So, why bother? What are the actual tangible benefits here? Let's break down exactly what you can expect when you decide to upgrade your water situation. The perks go way beyond just a better tasting glass of water. We're talking about getting rid of that gritty sediment you might sometimes see, ditching that public pool smell from the chlorine, and filtering out common contaminants. And that means your coffee tastes better, your food is more flavorful, and hey, even your laundry can be brighter. It can even make your appliances last longer. It's a win-win-win. Okay, so where do you even begin? Well, the very first step, before you even think about buying a system, is to figure out what's actually in your water. And that means getting a professional to take a look at your specific setup. Seriously, I can't stress this enough. Don't skip this part. Every single home is different. What works for your neighbor might be totally wrong for you. An expert assessment makes sure you're actually targeting the right problems so you're not just throwing money at a solution that doesn't really fit.
So what exactly are they looking for? Well, first up, your water source. City water and well water have completely different challenges. They'll also look at how much water your family actually uses, and this is a big one, they'll check your flow rate. The last thing you want is a brand new filter that makes your shower feel like a slow dribble. This is why getting a licensed pro is just so important.
Once you have that assessment in hand, it's decision time. Now you've got to make a few key choices, and it's all based on your goals, your home, and, of course, your budget. Let's break down the main options you'll be looking at. Okay, the first big fork in the road is point of use versus whole house. Think of a point of use system as a specialist. It targets one spot, like your kitchen sink, which is awesome for getting perfect drinking and cooking water. A whole house system, on the other hand, is like a guardian for your entire home. It filters every single drop of water coming in, so your showers, your washing machine, everything gets the good stuff. Next, let's talk about the tech inside these things. Activated carbon is your taste and odor hero. Its super porous surface grabs onto that chlorine smell and taste. A sediment filter is like a bouncer at the door, catching all the physical gunk like sand and rust before it gets in. And then you have reverse osmosis. This is the heavy hitter. It uses a superfine membrane to remove even dissolved solids, giving you incredibly pure water. And you know what? A lot of the best systems actually combine these technologies to give you the best of all worlds. Ultimately, what's right for you boils down to these four things. What are you trying to achieve with your water? What's your budget look like? How much space do you actually have for a system? And be honest, how much maintenance are you willing to put up with? Finding the balance between these is going to lead you right to your perfect system. And here is a critical piece of advice, a real pro tip. Whatever system you're leaning towards, look for an NSF/ANSI certification on the box. This is an independent seal of approval that says, yep, this filter actually does what the company says it does. It's basically your guarantee that you're getting what you paid for.
Okay, you've picked your system. Awesome. So what happens on installation day? Don't worry, it's probably a lot more straightforward than you're imagining.
Any good professional installation follows a pretty clear game plan. First, they'll double-check the best spot for the unit. Then, they'll securely mount the filter housing itself. The most critical part, of course, is connecting it into your cold water line. And finally, they'll test everything for leaks, make sure your water pressure is still good, and flush the whole system out so it's ready to go. A pro install also includes some really smart components you'll be thankful for later. A lot of systems have a pre-filter to catch the bigger debris, which protects the more expensive main filter and makes it last longer. They'll also install a shutoff valve, which makes changing filters a breeze. And some systems even have a handy little indicator to tell you when it's time for a replacement. The system is in. You're enjoying that clean, fresh water. Life is good. But, and this is a big but, the job isn't quite done. To keep that quality water flowing, we need to talk about the final, essential phase, maintenance. It's as simple and as important as that. A water filtration system is not a set-it-and-forget-it appliance. To make sure it keeps working effectively and safely, regular upkeep is an absolute must. So, what does that upkeep actually look like? Well, for most systems, it's as simple as replacing the filter cartridges. The general rule of thumb is about every 6 to 12 months. But always check your manufacturer's recommendation because it really depends on your specific model and how much water you use. So here's your long-term game plan. First, stick to that replacement schedule. Don't try to stretch it, or you'll just end up with a clogged filter that doesn't work. Also, trust your senses. If you start to notice a change in the taste, the smell, or even your water pressure, that's your system telling you it needs a look. And hey, when in doubt, a quick call to a pro can save you a much bigger headache down the road. And that's the real payoff, isn't it? A little bit of routine care ensures that your investment keeps paying off, giving you clean, great-tasting water for years and years to come. It's good for your family's health and for your home. So we'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you know what's possible, from a simple filter under your sink to a whole house system, is the water in your home as clean and as healthy as it could be? It's definitely something worth thinking about. Thanks for tuning in.